Today, we're not just going to answer that question, we're going to hand you the exact blueprint, meticulously crafted and scientifically validated, to dramatically increase your pull-up numbers. This isn't about quick fixes or fleeting trends. This is about understanding the biomechanics, the neurological adaptations, and the psychological fortitude required to transform your pull-up performance. You'll discover how to shatter plateaus, build an iron grip, and develop the muscular endurance that will make you feel like you've unlocked a cheat code for upper body strength. Get ready to embark on a journey that will redefine your perception of what your body is capable of achieving. The quest to conquer more pull-ups is a multifaceted endeavor, a symphony of strength, technique, and unwavering dedication. It begins with a profound understanding of the primary movers, your latissimus dorsi, those magnificent wings spanning your back, your biceps, the classic indicators of arm strength, and a myriad of synergistic muscles that stabilize and assist. But it's not just about muscle size, it's about neural efficiency, the brain's ability to communicate effectively with those muscles, telling them precisely when and how to fire with maximum force and coordination. Think of it like a highly skilled orchestra. Each instrument, each muscle, must play its part perfectly in sync to create a harmonious and powerful movement. Ignoring any one component is like telling the brass section to take a coffee break during the grand finale. One of the most common pitfalls people encounter on their pull-up journey is the relentless pursuit of more repetitions with poor form. This is akin to building a skyscraper on a foundation of sand. You might get a few more reps in the short term, but you're not building true, sustainable strength, and you're significantly increasing your risk of injury. The golden rule here is quality over quantity. Every single pull-up, from the initial dead hang to the controlled descent, should be executed with precision. Imagine a straight line from your ears through your shoulders, hips, and ankles. As you pull, focus on driving your elbows down towards your hips, engaging your lats. Avoid swinging, kipping, or using momentum to propel yourself upwards. These cheats might get your chin over the bar, but they bypass the very muscles you're trying to strengthen and reinforce inefficient movement patterns. A controlled eccentric phase, the lowering portion of the pull-up, is just as, if not more, crucial than the concentric, or pulling, phase. Research consistently shows that eccentric training can lead to significant gains in strength and muscle hypertrophy. If you can't perform a full pull-up with strict form yet, dedicate a substantial portion of your training to negative pull-ups. Jump to the top of the bar and slowly, over a count of 3-5 seconds, lower yourself down. This builds the requisite strength and neural pathways for full pull-ups. Now, let's talk about the concept of progressive overload, the cornerstone of any effective strength training program. Your muscles adapt to stress. To continue growing stronger, that stress must progressively increase over time. For pull-ups, this can manifest in several ways. Initially, it might simply be adding one more repetition to your sets. Once you can consistently perform multiple sets of bodyweight pull-ups, the next logical step is to add external resistance. A weight belt with plates attached, a weighted vest, or even holding a dumbbell between your feet can provide that added challenge. This is where the magic truly happens, as your body is forced to recruit more muscle fibers and adapt to a higher demand. However, the twist here is not to rush this process. Adding too much weight too soon can compromise form and lead to injury. Instead, incrementally increase the load, perhaps by 2.5 kilograms or 5 kilograms at a time, ensuring that your form remains impeccable. Another intelligent approach to progressive overload involves manipulating volume and frequency. Instead of just adding weight, you could increase the number of sets or the frequency of your pull-up training sessions throughout the week. For example, if you currently do pull-ups twice a week, consider adding a third, lighter session focused on technique and volume. The body adapts optimally when exposed to consistent, varied, and progressively challenging stimuli. Grip strength, often overlooked, is a critical bottleneck for many aspiring pull-up masters. Imagine having the back and arm strength of a titan, but your hands give out after a few reps. Frustrating, right? Your forearms, wrists, and hand muscles play a vital role in keeping you attached to the bar. Incorporate exercises specifically targeting grip strength into your routine. Dead hangs, where you simply hang from the bar for as long as possible, are incredibly effective. Vary your grip width, narrow, wide, neutral, to challenge different aspects of your forearm musculature. Thick bar training, if available, can also significantly boost grip strength by forcing your hands to work harder to maintain their hold. Farmer's carries, where you walk while holding heavy dumbbells, are another fantastic full-body exercise that also hammers your grip. Don't underestimate the power of simply hanging from the bar whenever you pass it. Even short, frequent hangs can build remarkable endurance in your hands and forearms. Recovery, the unsung hero of strength gains, often takes a back seat to the glamour of intense training. Yet, it's during recovery that your muscles repair, rebuild, and grow stronger. Without adequate rest, you're essentially digging a hole without ever filling it in. This means prioritizing sleep, aiming for 7-9 hours of quality, uninterrupted sleep each night. Nutrition also plays a pivotal role. Your muscles need fuel to recover and grow. Ensure you're consuming enough protein to support muscle repair, carbohydrates for energy, and healthy fats for overall bodily function. Hydration is equally critical. Water transports nutrients, lubricates joints, and plays a role in countless bodily processes essential for recovery. Active recovery, such as light stretching, foam rolling, or a gentle walk on your rest days, can also aid in blood flow and reduce muscle soreness, preparing your body for the next intense training session. The intelligent twist here is to view rest not as a break from training, but as an integral part of training. It's not about being lazy, it's about being strategic. The psychological aspect of increasing pull-ups is far more influential than most people realize. There will be days when you feel strong, and days when you feel like you're pulling a ton of bricks. It's during those challenging moments that mental fortitude truly shines. Visualize success. Before each set, picture yourself effortlessly pulling yourself up, chin above the bar. Break down your ultimate goal into smaller, achievable milestones. If your goal is 20 pull-ups, celebrate when you hit 10, then 12, then 15. Each small victory builds momentum and reinforces positive self-belief. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Everyone starts at a different point, and progress is rarely linear. There will be plateaus, but these are merely opportunities to reevaluate your strategy, adjust your approach, and come back stronger. The most captivating part of this journey is the internal transformation, the realization that through consistent effort and intelligent application, you can achieve what once seemed impossible. Embrace the struggle, for it is within the struggle that true growth occurs. So, are you ready to stop wishing and start doing? The bar is waiting. Your stronger, more capable self is waiting. Take that first step, or that next rep, with purpose and precision. Remember, every pull-up is not just a test of physical strength, but a testament to your unwavering dedication. Keep pulling, keep growing, and redefine what's possible.